Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2019, Classics Rider episode number 17. Rolling into stage 2 of the Torino Adriatico, and we are already well out of this. I didn't see the final few teams coming across, but at one stage anyway, we were dead last in the time trial competition for stage 1. So even though giving it a 99, giving it the best go, we just do not contain the riders necessary. And that was that. We are right at the very, very back of the standings regardless. My placing, it's like 150. So stage 2 here, you can see, is a sprint stage. I will be skipping straight to the end. However, I am first of all curious what our role is for this race. Of course, stage 1 is a team time trial. You're not given a role, you just get straight into it. I did not have leadership status, though, in the sense that I did not control my teammates, and that could be part of the reason why we finished last, was I couldn't get the most out of them, only myself, and, well, I'm not a time trialist. So we'll be a bit curious to see how that turns out here in just a moment as we get loaded. If it is a breakaway objective, I'm going to get right after that category 3.
Today's terrain is fairly level, so it's ideal ground for those who are good on the flat.
And it is 120k and no leader in the pack. Couple teammates, but the rest are all assigned as Barradors. So I'm going to try to get off the front here. There's already a handful of riders out there. It looks like Pucci also going for it. And we're already just 4k from the top of this climb. So as I get my head down and accelerate forward, trying to make the group here, just about bridging the gap, not quite. 2.9k. Over a minute ahead of the field already, so that part's good. And now I've been caught by Thomas de Ghent. Of course he's trying to get into a break, but he is very likely to contest this climb. And we're down to 1k already to the top, so if I have any chance of getting up there, it's got to happen now. And I don't have any red bars, so I can't catch these guys, and I get no points over the top. So what's the point of being in the group other than to satisfy the race strategy, which I should be picking up kilometers now that I finally reached the front. I do, and this was all down to being at the back. Oh, not at the back, but back middle of the peloton at the start of the stage with a very, very early climb. So I'm going to sit on. I'm not going to participate. Pucci is, so I at least have control over him. So he's going to participate, and I'm just going to sit on because there's nothing else for me to do. So we'll see how that goes, and we're going to do it from warp speed. So Pucci doing the work, I'm sitting on. Vitti is sitting on as well. That's going to make things difficult. Only 5 riders. Now Thomas de Ghent sitting on, saving himself, now participating a little bit. It's going to be difficult for this group to stay away with so little cooperation in the group. And I do admit that I'm very much to blame for that. 3 minutes is the gap over the field. Really like how they've added wider layers to the terrain this year compared to last year. It used to be when you were in this aerial view, the helicopter view, that you could clearly see the edge of the map, of the zone, of the terrain, of the objects that they've put into it. While here, not the case, not the case. Now, I may not be doing much here, but what I can do is I can get some water real quick. There you go. PUG actually staying fresh. 75% of objective. We do have a sprint point coming up. I may decide to contest that. 6K, 5K, 4K, 3K. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's bring it down here. Let's have a little fun. 2.5 minute gap, by the way. 1K to go. Sprint. Got it. Got it. Ooh, no, wait, I don't want to contribute. I'm just going to sit on. My teammate's just behind me, so I'm fine if he comes back. He is a minute behind, though. But he's in the 2 riders behind. Strakov, not happy that I'm not helping at the moment. Trying to signal to me to participate. But with a teammate in that chase group, no reason to. Now, if he does get reeled in by the peloton, which it actually looks like he's about to. Yeah, see, Strakov is mad.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Okay, I'll participate now. I'll play your game. Your silly little game. Take a turn. Or will I? Oh, I'm done. Oh, I'll take a turn. I'm being so cruel to this group. I've literally put in less than 1% of the workload. And I continue to sit on. We have a 2.5 minute lead though. I'm going to do it again. Oops. Oh, so sorry. The Ghent attacking now.
There's a breakaway in the leading group.
They're still mad at me. Holenstein, Strakov, they're mad. I cannot blame them one bit, but I'm far more fresh than these guys are. But we still have 43K to go. It's a long ways. Let's just put in some work for a while. Speed it up for a little bit. Now everybody's green. See what happens when I actually contribute? Gap's down to 2 minutes. 39K. Now Strakov not working. Better. If he doesn't work, I won't work. Sprint point. 16K. Another attack. Holenstein. Nobody's able to get away right now.
They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Erviti working hard here.
Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip.
Now I know I might be to blame for the initial conflict here within the group, the lack of cooperation. So if you want to point the finger, point it at me. I get that. But it is absolutely against our best interest with what was an over 2 minute lead, what still is a minute 36 lead with just 30K to go with 5 riders. Why wouldn't you stay in the group, right? Especially now. I mean, I'm putting the work in. Why would you attack the group again and again, Strakov and Holenstein, Ghent once? Like, what's the point? By the way, nobody's working now in the chase. Nearly caught back up to him though. 5K to go to the next sprint point. I'd like to claim that one because now that the lead's down to a minute, I do not think we're going to be making it to the end. We just lost 30 seconds in 5K. Or about 6K anyway. So if we lost 30 seconds in 6K, the last minute should be lost in about 12K, meaning there will be about 10K left by that point. Set up a little bit, 1.9 to go to the sprint point. Here comes the next acceleration, and I'm going to go a little bit later. Those guys went way too soon, and yes, we make it. Sit on for now. Degent putting in work, or Viti not. Let's go ahead and return to pace. 10 points. That's not enough to claim the points jersey. We would need to hang on, but I do have 6 seconds of bonus. But of course I'm in 150th place, so no dark blue jersey for me. Big splits in the field. I don't know if it's because of that crash. Probably was. I think the full peloton was together a moment ago. 15K, and we are down to 30 seconds. So 7K. Last time it was 6. I think I'm the one who's about to attack the group now. 24 seconds. 13K.
They're moving along at a fair lick. You've just got to hang on. Another attack. This time it could go all
Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. To recover a little bit here. 3 riders now. And we've been caught by the peloton. So apparently I'm going to have to just take my 6 seconds of time bonuses to the bank. Because we were caught with just over 10K to go, which is exactly where I figured we were going to be caught. Speed up a little bit here, not much happening. It's a sprint stage. I might have acceleration, but I am definitely not a sprinter. Also a bit low on the energy right now with 5K to go. 4K to go. We're starting to see big accelerations. 2K to go. Myself a little acceleration here. Get up near the front. I'm already down to that last little bit of energy, so I absolutely will not take a top 3 here. Dylan Grunewagen for the win. Viviani second. Hodeg, Ackerman, Sorrow are your top 5. Only takes 13th. Matthews all the way down at 17th. Not a good day for him. I take 22nd. I'll have that little time bonus. That'll move me ahead of my teammates, but that's all it's going to do. Move up 10 spots. And there you can see just the 6-second difference. I passed the Direct Energy team. And then my own teammates. And yes, you can see now we were the last team in that team time trial. Didn't get the mountain points as those 4 were still away. Or 5 were still away, whatever it was. So, didn't make up any ground there. Did get some bonus points though. That's going to help us level up in the near future. First breakaway in a World Tour race, all the way through 100K. It's worth a healthy 90 points. Also, we're going to get a good evaluation here. Only worth 5 points though. That manager satisfaction is definitely hurting a little bit at this point in the season, as our calendar has been very, very light up until now. And stage number 3. This one suits me a bit more. We'll see if the assignment changes at all. Whether they want me to go in the break again, and that's going to be my role throughout this race, or do they want a higher placing on the stage? Because this is absolutely the type of stage that I could finish well at. I don't know if I'll have any teammates left by that final climb, but it's not like I'm going to be the favorite or anything. Surrounded by World Tour teams. It's all World Tour teams. This is a World Tour race, so all 18 are here. And then the 19th, Dimension Data, is here. They got an invite as well. I'm third. Wow, third on the favorites. So my hill rating is pretty dang good. So, big question. Go for the stage. Go for the break. I'm in 140th overall, so if I try to get into the break, I don't think they would think too much of it. Somebody's going to do some thinking, though. Right now, it needs to be the AI. Think of that. Let me know. What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. It's an undulating route, so it will be a tactical race.
And in slang, they've done thunk about it. And my team boss has decided Puncher, win the stage. And be in the break. Okay, so both! Well, if I'm going to win the stage, it's not going to happen. Oh, look at that. Pugy, best climber classification. He's got 1 point! But I've got teammates. I've got teammates! Just what can they do for me? I don't know. I have a +2 on a race day condition. That's an 83 hills rating today, 70 resistance. Absolutely. I'm going for the stage.
He's making a break for it. Will it prove to be too early?
As the breakaway forms, we'll just continually speed this up. Hustle things along here. Standard Army going on the attack for Lotto Soudal. Van Emden, Sakanti, Vermont, Gonclaves, or Goncalves. I always get his name wrong. I always think it's Claves for some reason. Alright, breakaway formed. They're still not fully together though. 7 in front of 3. That hurts them a little bit, but they do get together before the first climb. And none of my teammates are in that break. Pugy, the only guy I don't have control over. Wonder if I get control again after the climb. I do. Okay. Because he's in that best climber competition. Meaning, if there's a chance, he gets to go for it on those climbs. And of course there's only 2 more to go. And they're coming up in the near future. And his 1 point's going to put him well out of that competition. As there's a lot more points being offered on this upcoming climb that'll put him out of reach. And then the other 2 categorized climbs right around it. To those 10 riders, and probably only a handful of guys are really going to pick up any solid points. That'll just put him out of reach, I would imagine. 14, 15, 16 points to whoever comes out ahead today.
He's trying to give his pals the slip.
He's clearly going for it. And he's in the lead with 8 points. Tish Banu, 7. Surprised he's not in the field. There you go. Pugy already down to 9th place in the standings. We eased our way over. Nice easy ride on that one. Hindley has fallen and is off the back, but otherwise full peloton together. 3-minute gap. And it's down to 9 riders in the peloton. One of them swallowed by the field. just over 2-minute gap. Those guys aren't going to stay away too long, which definitely means it's down to the field.
There's an attack in the group at the front.
Now, PGS should have control of the rest of the race, because there's nothing else to go for in that competition. He's 12 points down from the lead. So I should have full team control the rest of the way. Let's go ahead and take a moment to see what are we in for. Well, a few minor climbs. That sprint point is up a minor climb. Those last 2 climbs, just cresting and then hitting finish line, absolutely suit me. Now we've got 217 at that sprint point, 241 at the end. That's 24K, and so it's about 14K out where that first one starts. The last 2 or 3 kilometers downhill for another few kilometers. That's about 6. Uphill again at the finish is another few, so that's about 9 of about 14. So it's about 5K on the flat in between. It's a bit of a distance to be riding alone, which means really I need to go on the final climb. I just need to be at the front for the first climb, small group. Whoever's still there will ride together. Maybe some riders will catch us, but this is definitely a go on the final climb scenario. 5 riders left off the front. We've nearly caught them. There are a few off the back. I've got a lot of teammates that are collapsing at will at the moment. This is not good because I was hoping for a teammate to lead out over this one, but that does not appear to be happening. We've already caught the break. 130 riders in the peloton, but the peloton is getting smaller and smaller. 127 now, almost at the top of that sprint point. 21:15 at the moment. Those guys are coming back fast though, back up to 127. Last guy left.
By many riders, the percentages are very high.
Yo-yoing right now. 83. The others might come back, but I think, yeah, see, 82, 78. I think that the real number is that 78. This 1917, this could be 17 riders now. 20K to go. And I need water. Go ahead and grab it. Quickly, before these guys come back. There we go. Back up there. 39. Okay, this I think will be it. I don't think that next group is going to reach us because we're almost to the climb. 16K to go. There's Dumoulin, there's Yates, there's Bardet. Van Garderen is making an attack. No, not attacking. Not exactly, anyway. I've got to make sure that I lean a little more hills than mountains. I don't want to attack too hard and use up my resistance. So we are going to kind of... Oh, I'm off the front. I'm too fast for these guys. Formolo.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%.
He's really going for it here. I'm not. I'm just... Group of 3. Bardet. Pinot. This is actually really good because that's 2 very strong riders. So let them control it. Only 10 chasing. They're only 10 seconds behind. Get a quick view of them. Yeah, they're just about on us there. Okay, we caught Formolo. So it's 4. 16-second gap. 7K to go. And now it's 14. almost a minute gap, so I don't think these other guys are going to come back at us. Okay, a couple hundred more meters. There we go. Use our gel. I've got the pace to get away.
The finish line is getting close.
5K.
Just past the 5 kilometers road sign.
Coming up on the climb. It's pretty short, but I don't think I can go straight away.
Falling behind.
3.
A team leader is
Okay,
falling
now
behind.
I think 3K we can go. These guys are hitting the climb the first time. 2.4K. 92. Push my pace. I'm faster than these guys. Just natural pace. Don't block me off. Don't block me off, Pino. $1K to go to the top. I don't have the energy to push much harder here. And if I slow down, I go into mountain rating.
They're off. It's going to be very fast.
Not going to get the win for the stage. Not going to get the win. But very close. Tom Dumoulin, Kwiatkowski, Egan Bernal, 4th place. Thibaut Pinot, David Formolo, Michael Woods. That is still an outstanding result for me. A top 5 against the world's best. Simon Yates, Bardet, Moscon, Carapaz. Look how distant it is to Roglic and Port. That's right. Mats Peterson, 14th. Van Avermaet, 15th. Van Aert, 16th. Lutsenko, Ciccone, Bilbao. There is not a weak name to be had in there outside of mine. Casper Asgreen, 20th. It was... You start comparing names, right? I mean, that is just a constant name drop. It's not a sprinkle of big names. It's a flood of big names. I took 4th. My team might have had absurd requirements for me, expecting me to win that. Why? I don't know. I don't understand why they think I should be winning. But dang it, I took 4th. And I'm happy. Gosh, I would have been happy with 15th. Looking at those names. Maybe not. I certainly would have been happy with the top 10. Comes the rain. Last couple riders crossing the line. 45 minutes later.
Here are the key moments of the race.
I was there. Just it's the resistance that was missing. That's still the missing component for me. Those guys have resistance. I can turn out a better pace than them. But I couldn't get to that pace, right? My pace begins at 95, ends at 99. Anything less than that uses a combination of my mountain rating, or anything at 85 and below uses just my mountain rating. So I've got to be at a 95 to be effective. The climb was too long, my resistance was too low to be at a 95. So I didn't see my pure pace. Didn't get to use it. Pick that resistance up and I will. So a couple more levels. Another 5 points of resistance. And I can take these guys on stages like this. I can be like Alaphilippe. Be like I was last season against the Continental riders. The World Tour riders, that already, to me, feels like a pretty good result, considering the competition. Now, in terms of overall, how are we looking? First place in sprints, I'm going to have a jersey. Picked up 1 point on the mountain, really. It was only a 1 point finish at the top there for 4th. 2nd in the under 25s to Egon Bernal. Real life Tour de France winner. First top 10, first top 5, distinctive jersey, 110 points. That's enough to level up. Bad evaluation for the stage. Bad for the breakaway. But first here, it's worth 3 points and 1%. It's so weird how that works sometimes. Level 11. No attribute increase, though there will be for level 12. Skill point only. That sucks. That's a bit disappointing as we move forward. Now, from here, willpower, definitely a good way to go. Turn around a negative race day condition twice in a season. Changing calendar. Nah, I'm not there yet. More contacts of interest. Getting 2 contacts instead of 1 really changes your chances, and it begins in April, kind of right there, so network might be the way to go for me. Not there yet on these. I want to get into those, but not yet. So, network. I don't know if I need a bunch. Just 1 or 2 levels will be enough to kind of get into any new team that I want. Close my window here. I'm sure you're hearing all that background noise. Go. Stage 4. The big climb. A lot of punchy stuff in between. This is strange. This is really strange because I'm now 8th overall. So now what is the team going to expect? Right? Where do we go from here? Because now I'm in with a shout, but I'm terrible on mountains. But if I'm still there, I could break away early on and then just ride my pace, which is slow. They'll catch back up to me. Let them go on by, and then again, go my pace. I could ride really fast for short stints. Hit that 95, back off. 95, back off. Speed up, slow down. Terrible way to ride. Such a massive speed difference for me. Maybe I can stay in the top 25? I don't know. Curious. Kind of having fun here with this Torino Adriatico. It's different. It's not my profile. Just doing something with it.
However, it has to be said that their chances of doing so are slim, if not non-existent.
Teammate. With everybody else Barrador. Really? I could do it from a break, but I don't think they're going to let me go in 8th place overall, even though I'm a minute 45 down. I guess we could find out really quick. Are they going to let me go? No.
Things are heating up in front.
4-man break. Maybe they will. I've got no teammate in the... I didn't get a teammate in the group, though. We'll see if somebody comes along to join us. A little surprised they let me get away. But they look at my mountain rating and go, that even though I'm in 8th, nothing's going to happen. Roskopf is here. Our jerseys look similar. But no, CCC.
The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway.
Tishpanut here. Nobody participating on the climb at the moment. 17 riders now, and still no teammate here. I'm the only one working right now, until I slow it down a bit. 3:38 to the field. So I'm working, and yet I'm not going to get anything for it because I don't have any teammates here. So I had 1K right before I broke off the front, or I was at the front, and pushing. So it's not a 0, but until you get 25%, it's considered a 0. A lot of riders in this group, which means they don't have to work very hard. They've already let us get 5 minutes away. I can't win this stage. I mean, I'm terrible at mountain raiding, but I don't know. It's just curious. What can happen? What can happen? Okay. Hit the plateau. Now we're starting to head down the other side. So our first big climb of the day already behind us. Too early in the stage, so it was uncategorized. And it's a pretty gentle slope anyway. Past the lake there. Leads 4.5 minutes. Again, my time on the front does not count for anything because the teammate rating isn't just working, it's having teammates in the group. Wata? Wata? Okay, 3 minutes. They've really come back at us pretty dang quick on this one. To me, that's a good thing, because there's the field, by the way, as we climb. Still uncategorized, so everybody's just sticking together. We're down to 2.5 minutes. That's really the downside. We're not working hard, and the gap is 2.5 minutes. So they're really letting us come back. Pugy, Buongiorno, both in the crash. Quite a few others. Niccolo Conci, Honstein, all in that crash, and we are definitely seeing our punchy middle section of this race now, where it is just constant up down to the finish. This is a devastating stage. I mean, this is going to destroy the field. Niels Pollitt out injured, withdrawn from the race. Okay, we're seeing a bit of an acceleration here. Sprint point on top of the next one. How am I doing in that department? 1 point! Yeah, no. Or is that this one? Points. Oh, 20. I'm in first. Hello. That's right. I want to go for that. That's the mountain. KON. Yes, it is. That's the youth. And I'm second in that one. 2:16 the gap. I want that sprint point. And it's at the top of a little climb. I thank you. I appreciate it.
Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Secondary part of the climb. After that little saddle. I think that's where I want to go. Get the advantage. Make use of the fact that I'm the hills guy. 84. 72. 80. What? Even a 70 on the mountains today. 76 on the flat. Oh, yeah. Come on. Let's do it. Okay, not necessarily in the best position right now. I'm 7th wheel at the moment. About to become 6th wheel.
That's half the race done.
Still on the first part, but we're about to saddle out. And what's going on? Why am I going backwards? Why are you guys moving ahead of me? Okay. Over the top. False flat. Here we go. 3K. And uphill. Wow, these guys not interested in letting me go, huh? 1.7. Up to Goncalves. Final K. Sprint it out. And got it. Ease up, ease up. Those other guys come back at us. Recover, recover. Drink some water. And we continue on.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its
There we go,
speed.
back together. We're up to 311. 311 over the peloton, so they let us get away a little bit there. Probably from my attack, I would imagine. We've got a Cat 4, Cat 2, and a Cat 3 coming up. Sprint point before the final climb. And at this rate, we could still be away. Okay, let's go back into will contribute. Let's see, who else here? Tish Benut, that's crazy that he's here. Jack Haig. DeMarquis. Hagen, Roskopf, Calvis. This is Waitens, Satir, Erviti. This is a powerful group. This really is. This is the kind of group that could take the stage if the field's not careful. Dropped one though. One's gone out the back. For Porty, yeah. That's not one of the many names in the group. Just going to sit on for a little bit here. So I can go back into relay. It's going to be a while before I actually get back to having a turn. Okay, little uphill, and then we've got this Cat 4. I'm not worried about this Cat 4. I think I'm going to take it easy on the Cat 4 and then go for the Cat 2. Go for those points. Because I'm also thinking about stage a little bit at this point. 240 over the field. So I'm going to ride easy for a little bit here. Now if nobody attacks it right before the top, I'll give a little acceleration, but still 4.5K. Speed it up for a little bit, 4K. 3.5. 3, no attack yet. Aitons has been moving forward. Haig, looking like he might be going for it. It's 2K to go now. There's the acceleration. DeMarquis, Aitons, Haig, all pushing forward at the moment, and I'm fading because I'm not really a climber. So no, I'm thinking stage now. Thinking stage. Now this up-down undulation as a weak climber, not good. Definitely better with the short and punchy, with heavy pace. Long and gradual, kicks my butt. Get some water. 13 left in the group, by the way. So we are definitely thinning out. Now, in terms of names,
we've got just 1/3 of the race left to run. Now's not the time to give up watching.
Waitens dropped. Erviti, one of the ones dropped. Not a big name, just more of a, we've seen him recently. Haig going for it. It's 2K to go to the top, but I don't have the energy. Not strong enough mountain rating. And I'm back to the peloton. Hopefully I could stay here. Fellini's the only one around. And the peloton's already down to 34 riders. Dang. Not much left of the breakaway group either. So it really shattered over that climb. 41 in the peloton at the moment. Get over that climb, no problem. A little more time to descend here. That's good for me. Four and a half K. Solano back here in the group now.
Whoa, there's an attack from inside the breakaway group.
Big group, not that far. Actually, they still have a pretty good gap over us. 5.5 minutes to the front. They've opened up quite the distance, but it's down to just that handful of riders now. Most of them are off the back. Grunewagen could be out of this race. Herman Sturpstra in that crash as well. Grunewagen, will he get up? He does not. Grunewagen out of the race. Sprinter. Doesn't affect our race any, but another injury, and this time, hopefully, Grunewagen for him. Hopefully he's just done, race done, and he'll be okay to continue racing after this. Otherwise, he could be out for a while. Just about there now. Coming up on it. There is a sprint point up there. Think about it as we come back, but if we're 5 minutes down, there's no way we are catching the front riders by that point. Oh yeah, work at the front of the group. Yeah, that's not happening. Not now. Yeah, this guy's in front of us. The remnants of the breakaway that I was a part of are absolutely shattered. 4 minutes. We're pulling those guys back pretty quick now. Sorry. I know I'm being a bad teammate right now. You're welcome. So polite, even though I've been very rude to you. Okay, how are we looking? 3.5 minutes. Pulled back another 30 seconds. Don't think there's going to be much impetus left at the front. 3 riders.
This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Coming up on another 5 riders. Brought them back. Still 4 riders ahead. 3 riders ahead. No points available for that. And it's a minute 53. So no, I will not be able to get any points on this one. As I was hoping. 15k to go. Use my gel now. Because we're almost to the base, and that energy will fade quickly.
And now we're into the final climb. The riders know there are pretty ladies at the top.
That statement was a bit sexist. Okay, now here's my tricky thing. I wanted to go 95. And just give me a little separation. There you go. And now we go 95. But then, what I need to do is I need to sit up and go easy, easy, easy. Recover a little bit. Let them catch me. Let them pass me. Just sit on. And this is how I'm going to try to survive this. New trial here. Slow pace, fast pace. Because I'm super fast. I just don't have the resistance. Let him go, let him go, let him go. And now we're going to go back up to our 95. And look how much faster I am. Look how much faster I am. And sit on. Easy, easy, easy. Take the punishment. And now, yeah, we're done. Look how fast I am compared to these guys. I just can't maintain it at all. Oh, it's still 7K to go. But my 99 is pretty dang good compared to most of these guys, so...
Finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign. Falling behind. A team leader is falling behind.
So we're already well off the back. Again, I don't have a mountain rating, so I was never going to keep up with these guys. It wasn't about accelerations or anything like that. Fellini ahead of me. Definitely a better climber than I am. I have that pure pace, but I just can't maintain it for long at all. And this is a very long climb. It's a lot longer than I thought. Mesnada takes the win over Thibaut Pinot. So breakaway rider hangs on to win this race. Pinot takes second. Dumoulin, Bardet, Bernal, Porte. Go, go, go. To the end, please. Outside of the top 20. Carapaz, Yates, Roglic, Kwiatkowski are your top 10. Still nothing but huge names outside of the stage winner, Mesnada, who gets it from the break. So break takes the victory. That is really surprising in this one. The break is able to claim the victory. There's the finish. I go 32nd on the stage. That's going to drop me down the order quite a bit from the 8th place that I was. But of course, I knew that I was never going to do much with this race or this stage. I had fun in the break for a while. Claimed a few more points for the points competition. And it's strange to be going for that one and not the KOM. Clearly, the KOM suits me better. But it's a strange race, this. It's an hour already since the end of the race. I was down. I certainly didn't finish an hour ago, but considering I spent most of the day in the break, I still don't think that was too bad of a finish. Just the downside is I'm not going to get credit from the team at all at 10.5 minutes down. 20th over, so I'm still in the top 25. Wow. Okay, so 20th overall. That's something, and I still have the points classification at the moment. 3rd in the under 25s. Interesting. Yeah, okay, whatever. I know. I suck. It's definitely been an interesting race so far. I'll give it that much. I don't know what else to say about it, but it's been interesting. And more and more I find this series interesting. Having this classics rider. I know this is my least popular PCM series, fewer views than the others. But I'm enjoying the heck out of this one. I know I started it late, and that's part of the reason, but dang it. Pass it along. Get some views going, because I want to keep this going. This is just... It's a unique challenge. I'm so used to the stage racer or the career mode that it's so nice, it's so refreshing to have a different perspective. Not going for the overall here or there, just doing different things, going for stage wins. I don't know. It's fun. Points didn't change there. They have changed slightly here. But that is going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe. And tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.